Well, it's the silly season. It's that time of year when most of us are thinking about a beachside holiday. And on today's show, I'm going to take you to a Gold Coast tourist park that you've probably driven past 1,000 times. And unless you were coming here, you wouldn't know that it even existed. But take a look at this location. And that is not the only surprise. On today's show, an ocean catch-up with a family I'm fairly sure you'll know of, who like nothing more than doing exactly this. Corey and Margot Parker and the rest of the Parker clan. Corey and Margot are high achievers. He is a former Broncos captain and State of Origin and Kangaroo player, and she is co-host of the highly successful Triple M radio show in Brisbane.
Be fierce when you need to be.
Wait, am I allowed to interrupt you?
You can do whatever you want,
Is that
mate.
more for Corey? Did you write that bit for Corey?
No, I wrote it for me.
When they need to unwind and get away, their idea of a perfect family holiday is to bundle up all of the kids and all of the toys and plant themselves here at the Broadwater Tourist Park in Southport. And they've been doing it this way for the past 17 years. Andrew and I have ventured down for the day to check out their setup and hopefully hook the kids a fish or two.
Perfect place to fish some light gear with the kids. I'm just going to do a quick little tutorial on how to rig a line. They all know anyway, they've been around for years, but I use a very small sinker, very light line, straight through like that. A swivel, that stops it getting twisted up. And I do a really simple knot. You just grab the swivel and you go round and round 6 times or 7 times or 8 times. Then you go back through the hole and then back through there like that. And then just use your teeth, just pull it tight. And then, because I want to catch a whiting or something, we'll leave a little bit of trace, quite a bit of trace, and we'll just bite it off here. We'll tie the swivel on from the other end. Which hooks? You want the red, definitely, not the little ones. These are very, very sharp hooks, these hooks. And they're especially for using yabbies or worms. So these are called bloodworms, and they're dug near the mouth of Brisbane River with a fork, and gee, it's hard work. So they cost a lot of money, but the whiting love them. See, he's trying to bite me. They actually have, yep, they actually have little teeth that can bite you.
Can I feel?
Once all the gear's rigged and the bloodworms are back in the bag, it's time to head to the kids' favourite whiting and brimhole, just a short walk away at the park's very own boat ramp.
Geez, what a spot.
Good spot for fish.
Sure is. Who's got the worms? It's a great place to have a fish, isn't it? With the kids. It's really easy and safe, and you get the odd whiting or brim here, I reckon.
Yeah, terrific spot. The kids come down here. It's not far, as you said.
Yeah.
Nice breeze.
Yeah.
And occasionally we catch. We've caught a few things down here, whiting, but we've caught a few flatheads,
Yeah.
stingrays.
Stingrays. There's a lot of fresh water at the moment,
But
which
we've
is
caught a
real
lot
good.
of good memories.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
And it's not long before our lack of patience is rewarded regardless,
Hey, he's got one. He's got one.
with this massive beast that we've managed to haul ashore.
That's a mini version. They get much bigger than that, but that's a pretty good start, I reckon. What do you reckon? Do you know what it is?
A brim.
Yeah, it's a brim, all right. Little baby brim. It's nearly as big as the hook.
Can you eat it now?
Oh, don't. We have an escapee. He got back himself. All right, let's do that again.
The Broadwater Tourist Park at the northern end of the Gold Coast offers plenty for kids with a bunch of stuff to do. They love it so much they're doing backflips. Literally. Coming up, we catch up with the Parkers. First though, for many at this time of year, it's simply a case of blowing the dust off the van and heading off. But there are a few small maintenance tips that you can follow to ensure a happy holiday.
Hi, I'm David Moore. I'm the service manager here at Brisbane Camperland Service.
What are some of the things that people need to be aware of when they're dusting the van off,
Yep.
heading off on their annual leave?
Well, look, some people haven't used their van for a little while, so it's important to check things like your tyres, tyre pressures, checking those wheel nuts, making sure they're nice and tight, testing your appliances, make sure everything's still working and everything is still as it was from the last time you used it.
I guess there's an old saying, use it or lose it, isn't there? And that applies to things like caravans.
That's right, yes, absolutely.
So if you haven't been running pumps and checking solar and all
That's
those types
right,
of things.
yes. Yeah, something could have failed without warning. You don't want to turn up on your holiday and then have it be spoiled because something's not
For
working.
sure, there'd be nothing worse than turning up at the caravan park by the beach and realising that you've got no water or power.
Exactly right.
Yeah. So if you can sort of give you guys a call, you can give it the old
Absolutely, we're
once
here to
over.
help. Give us a call, we'll help anytime.
Fantastic.
I'm not big on Christmas presents, so I thought I'd knock up a little Christmas feast surprise using some of the freshest seafood in Queensland, straight from Bayside Seafoods. So the seafood sauce I'm going to do is really, really simple. It's a bit of a twist on a cocktail sauce. So a little bit of cream, give it a light whisk up. Okay, my cream's just lightly whipped. You don't want it like pavlova cream. A little bit of mayonnaise. This is one of my favourite brands, Best Foods. It's a pure egg mayonnaise, a real mayonnaise. I just love it. A couple of spoonfuls of that. This is some special Grace chili sauce I brought back from the Caribbean with me on my last trip. Just a little drop of that. Squeeze of lime juice. Give it all a light whisk up. Really, really simple, light and beautiful with seafood. These are just some sand crabs. They're beautiful and full at the moment. Just ready for Christmas, so can't beat them. Straight out of Moreton Bay. So just stick your crabs into your, I've cut half a lime or a lemon there. Put the crab claw into them to build your platter. I've got some Moreton Bay bugs. These are true Moreton Bay bugs. So that's a true Moreton Bay bug. That's a honey bug. It's similar to a Balmain, but they're not really big up here and they come from quite deep water. So, but beautiful and sweet. Living in Queensland, I think seafood is a perfect Christmas lunch or dinner or whatever, anytime food. And it's the quality we're fortunate enough to get up here is just incredible. So there's some Ocean King prawns. So we'll hang a few of them off our platter for our centerpiece. My next favourite thing, I like all seafood, but I love oysters as well. These ones are coming out of South Australia. So they're a Pacific oyster. They're actually not a native oyster to Australia. They're farmed here. These ones here are from Moreton Island. I don't think you get a better oyster than a Moreton Island rock oyster. So they're my absolute favourite. We'll just throw a few of them on the plate. Bit of local Harvey Bay scallops. I'm going to have them raw, just a squeeze of lime juice on them. I don't think you can beat them. Well, there you go. I haven't had to cook a thing. I just went straight to my fishmongers, all prepared for me, 10-minute put together. I'm off to the Parkers.
You know, it doesn't seem all that long ago that the Parkers were picking up their Jayco base station from Brisbane Camperland. Nothing much has changed, except the length of the kids, and as you can see, they've got this caravanning thing down pat, and it's a lifestyle that they really enjoy. So Corey, Margot, it's $1 million view, isn't it?
Oh, certainly is. Where else would you rather be?
Yeah. I'd rather be presented.
There's $1.5 million seafood platter to go with $1 million view. So
That, did
away
you
you
catch
go.
that fresh out the front here, Andrew?
Pretty well. A lot of it comes from Moreton Bay. All of it actually comes from Moreton Bay from
What do we
where
have
we
here?
live.
This
So
looks amazing.
except the oysters.
And what's the sauce? Is that just a normal?
That's the one I mixed up. There's a
mixed
little
one
bit,
up?
There's a little bit of whipped cream in the base, egg mayonnaise, and a hot chili to go with it, and a bit of lime juice. So it's really simple. And seafood should be simple, I think. It shouldn't be overcomplicated.
You know, it's interesting, when we grow up as kids, we've got this sort of idea that Christmas is all about, you know, ham and roast pudding and snow, you know, because that's what we see from the Northern Hemisphere. But I reckon this is a much nicer option.
Absolutely.
Camping, and this is your quintessential Christmas holiday. This is the way I grew up as a kid, you know. It's, you're going to a caravan park.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I grew up like that. This is I think my 17th year coming to this exact same caravan
Really?
park, which, we spent probably 10 years just over there. We've managed to get water views over the years, but the kids actually really hang out for, to be able to come down here, mix with their friends, who they see this time every year. Everyone's just a year older, and it's fantastic. It's a great holiday for mums and dads. Also, you've got a great little community within. Everyone looks after each other, and the kids actually just really have a fun time. So
We've
it's
made
terrific.
some of our lifelong friends
Yeah.
here, you know, that we come every year. They're at birthday parties and Christmases and barbecues and events. So we've established some really amazing friendships, not just the kids, but us as well. So it's a perfect spot to bring up a family when holidaying.
The base station that we have from Brisbane Camperland's terrific. You've got 4 bunks, every kid's got a bed, mum and dad are up the front, shut the door, and it's really sort of very comfortable for a family of 6. But over that period of time, you work out what works, what doesn't work, and to a point now where it's just really comfortable and enjoyable. The best thing that I see about Brisbane Camperland is just their personable approach. No task is too hard. Family-run business that they are very much accommodating to all needs.
You're
Brisbane
saying
Camperland.
that no matter who you are, they treat you like a former Broncos captain.
VIP treatment all round.
Exactly. And I think that's just a testament, a real tribute to the family and the business that is. And off the back of that, the memories that are made, particularly through our family and all families that we've come across.
Well, there you go. It's been a lot of fun catching up with these guys. Really barging in on their Christmas holiday, I guess, Andrew. But, mate, you certainly brought a nice Christmas
Nice,
gift
isn't
with
it? Good Christmas lunch, I reckon.
Yeah. So to the Parkers and to all of you, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Get into your local JCO, particularly Brisbane Camperland. If you're watching in southeast Queensland, say hello to the Carnarvon family. You could be doing this yourself before you know it. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
See you in the new year. I guess for many this year, a similar holiday season will be on the way, where new friendships and lifetime memories will be created at a seaside caravan park not far from you. If you'd like to know more about the Jayco base station, work and play, or any of the other vans or motorhomes in the Jayco range, get in touch with the team at Brisbane Camperland.